Wait a second, you're back? Oh golly, just kidding. What's up guys? Welcome back with another video. Not sure if that was cringe or not, but it is what it is. Today we're gonna do a video about camera basics for beginners. I've been just researching like how to grow your channel and stuff like that, and I want to do more videos because I'm new to YouTube. I want to do more videos with like teaching people how to like take better photos or create better videos. So I'm just like on the tutorial grind right now. So just bear with me. But anyways, today we're doing camera basics about shutter speed, aperture, and ISO. So the first one I want to talk about is shutter speed. Shutter speed is, first off, you have to shoot manual for all these settings. If you shoot automatic, then you're not going to be able to change the settings on your camera. You have to shoot manual. I talked about it in a video. Hopefully if I know how to do it, I'll put the video like right here or right there. Go watch that, then come here. But yeah, so today we're going to talk about shutter speed, and I wanted to talk about like how it works, how fast the shutter is opening and closing, right? So if I have my settings set to like 1 to 300, I'll show some examples here on where I took some photos like that, is when the shutter closes faster. So for example, if you're shooting like sports, or if you're shooting something that's happening fast, like wildlife, or like just your dogs around the house, you would want to have a fast shutter speed so you can get that picture like fast, right? Because if you shoot like, let's say 1/30, which I'll show examples here, you have like this motion blur effect, and these photos create a different story. So one is like, let's say if you want to shoot like a car, for example, as you've seen as the examples, like the background is blurred, but the subject is in focus. You can't get that effect if you use a high shutter speed, because everything in the background is going to be focused. But if you use a slow shutter speed, like if I'm running across the frame, like my arms are going to be moving. Arm is going to be like in motion because it's closing slow. And while I'm taking the picture, like I'm still moving while the picture's being taken, right? So I'm still moving in the frame. So that's why I can get like those blurry backgrounds, like when I shoot like the bus and the cars and stuff like that. I love taking these kind of photos when I'm shooting cars, because with the wheels spinning but the car in focus, I feel like it's very like fun to look at. Like it's fun to like see a car moving through the frame than just a solid picture in the frame, you know? Like the car that I have with the Corvette, like I love this photo, but it's just not as interesting because like it doesn't look like it's going through the photo. Like it just looks like it's parked up there. You know what I mean? Let's talk about aperture. There's two things that I want to talk about for aperture. Is one, focal length, and the other is bokeh. Focal length is the f-stop. So like the f1.4, f1.8, or f2.8, whatever. The lower it is, the more light that's going to be allowed inside of your camera. So the more light means less ISO, less lights you can use, other than a kit lens that goes to like 4.0 and above. You can't shoot indoors as easy if you would have a lens that shot 2.8 or 1.4. The more you open your aperture up, the more bokeh effect you get. So as you see in this picture here, I used 2.8, right? So I opened it really wide, right? So more light would come inside, so the background would be a lot more blurrier than if I used like f11. If I used f11, more of the background would be in focus, and I don't think like it would be that nice, because it's a basic picture, right? Like don't get me wrong, like this is not like a world-class picture or anything, but with the bokeh effect, it just looks better because like it's just creamy in the back, and then like you're getting like the texture of like the raindrops in front of you. But yeah, so that's why I like to use like lenses that have lower focal lengths like 1.4 or 1.8 or 2.8. They're more expensive, don't get me wrong, but it works out in the long run, because if you use a lens that has a focal length of 4.0, like, you're gonna need more lights, because if you want to shoot indoors, it's gonna not allow enough light inside. If you shoot indoors, if you shoot at night especially, is really hard to use like f.4. Okay, so let's talk about ISO. How I think of ISO is fake light. So I have a light here, which is bringing me light to my face, right? But if I didn't have this light here, I would have to bump my ISO like so. Give me a second. Like so, right? That's allowing a lot of fake light, and it's bringing a lot of ISO, and it doesn't look good at all, right? Compared to if I bring this down like that, look how much better that looks. I don't know how it was before, but look how much better that looks. Like, I think it looks better. Like, the more ISO, the more grain, and it just doesn't look as nice. Like, fake light, to me, is just like, ugh. Like, I don't want to go near that, because it just ruins your photo. It just looks more, it doesn't look like you spent $2,000 on a camera. Something that I love to do is, I don't know if this is a good habit or a bad habit, but I always shoot normally in the 100 to 400 range. At night, I would say 100 to 800 ISO. I don't want to go more than that. You can, don't get me wrong. Like, the cameras that are made nowadays will definitely be okay. So that's just my tip, guys. Shoot manual, try manual. If it's too hard, just keep going. I promise you, it isn't that hard. Just keep trying to learn. Be consistent with shooting. Like I said in my past videos, like, I used to shoot every weekend no matter what the weather was. Just, you gotta keep going, and you will get better, guys. Shoot manual, have fun with it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you smash that like button. Super appreciate you guys even being here, even watching my videos. I super appreciate it, honestly. If you guys watch Twitch, or you guys are interested in Fortnite, video games, stuff like that, you can follow my Twitch. I'll put it right here. I'll also put it in my description below. Yeah, I hella appreciate the support, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces! Oh! Smash that video! Yes, sir! I just spit a little bit, but that's all good. Yes, sir! Oh my god, this lighting makes me look so sweet. What? Honestly, guys, I've been watching my videos, and I noticed that, like, I keep looking in, like, the screen, looking at myself when I should be looking at you. But it's a habit I'm trying to fix, and yeah, hopefully I can improve on that, you know what I'm saying? Deuces.